na mo de krata ba bonten afa na krata ne de ne wo mo bi sikiro dododo e matoa
ya ye postmortem analysis na postmortem analysis no ya ne ekotwa nyina ye krata ne tofa bomu nyina ne se abato ya ye ko ya ye ni nkunim no ho sugo nyina ye kekere a ne ya ye de suwa no ye yewura mampanyin na adodan kwa akufado amprempre ono ne Ghana mampanyin ye NPP for full soldiers na de ye ntimi mo bia so apart from na adodan kwa akufado ene sen ninia abato yi unim se abato de wo kwa won se ya waye wo ye party in power won se ya wo ni amanfo no betina wo ne ye bia obeda na di no ni nyina ka ho bi na se amanfo no beto aba ma wa omo begina so na eniema bebre na ye complaining wo ho especially the second term of this government it's 2021 ever na sabi o complainia na yera mampanyi sebe wabo mi fi taduku nti ukakura na wo yi nani ato nchen onya ho he ene ye de hu complaining kakran ya yetimi se ya bon so ye kanokura no so uka na ye de watu tankruwa mu na ya blacklisted nti obi na be hu kura na obu wanitie we mu wanitie a na tese we mu na nim tum but yesi kukuram so mfere so obesi hu so a wo so mfere so be dey wodi asawa ebesi so emedu say ye be premu ni aka no kura kire yewura mampanya akufu ado say waye bia jai waye bia ye ni abema be ye bi na oni obeye na waye no NPP sabi this is the worst defeat that we can think of as far as being in power is concerned. Nimna say ya na metesa man for your analysis be say president former president Kufuor Dama 1996 or contest here and the result onya ye kra na enu babia. What they forget is that time J. Kufuor was an opposition leader. He was not in government. So the person you fair to the analysis. Let's start from the year 2000. NPP sunya kwan ebedi aban so in the year 2000 the call election there was a runoff, but the subsequent one we won straight up. 2004 we won, then we lost in 2008. Even in 2008 when he Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo or your presidential candidate ma NPP the first one onu LED I know winning with 49 point something percent. Kai vote kakre bi keke na ke yakroso ni enya saying 50 plus 1 and a run of ekobaye and okolusia. Even with the loss no crowd, he didn't come down beyond or below what do you call it 47%.
Mamusa question
me pesa kam bo han to
okay mpacho
and he did mu and he call 2012 election we still maintain our 47%, even though we thought that the election was fraught with some irregularities in TIA, General Soko Supreme Court. And we did that 2016, then we won with 53%. Now, after yeti, Niano so are your power, you put government in power, party in power. In your coalition, we only ended up with a paltry 41%. This is incredible. This is untenable. This is unacceptable. This cannot in any way represent the dreams, aspirations of the new patriotic party. And we take strong exception to the conduct of the president in power. That is Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Ni be a waya, me babe outlining one by one.
Meba ansana ye beba hono. Party a womuno en shedan kotena ase empty committee and the reasons why you lost. Na no are you not jumping the gun?
Sabi election ya yekoya ye lose sabi we ni yare enye yare we no da we so clear we nya obi se obeti utrodo and na we mu say we yetoa we know what went wrong. And don't forget, sir, we are speaking from the full soldiers perspective. Now, full soldiers, yani waimu. Yana yani amanfo na mode biya. Me ni ukase mi nam kantaman tu baby na makoji na baby na mino dinkomwe. Baby ya yenam. I mean, we meet people, the ordinary people now. Omutu abana. Yani omunam. So when we are speaking, we know what we are speaking about. Unlike the people who ride in their V8, as I read the omunima, they don't know what is going on now. Ukachiro mukurada umutie. What does it? So we know what we are talking about. So forget about the fact that NPP constitute a committee. Committee no Babeko runs. Don't forget, even committee no Babeko runs. These are the same people or Babeba and now so near Canukre Achromo. Except the Yamu be the Yakan. So ya say Anopa Yakan committee or Mumbra. In some media, you can raise red flags. You can want to be new ma and ne or Mama to mean Ashriano. You the case your money view. And if we have to do press conference and reiterate our point for the whole world to know, say, party no be a party no could do ye ne kobone, ye can your money and only ye ne. Yeah, they say, election ya ye call ye. So we call election. Nothing 2 years before the election. Oh, finance minister, and me Ghana for complain, say, Mr. President, only you cousin Jimedina Ghana Sika Seven and Konye. I mean, you can say post COVID-19 baby. If we are here for baby, even Britain, so Bekaya, their exchequer, Kosi Kwating, was even removed as their finance minister. Oko Canada. Finance minister, in fact, you can mention so many countries of finance ministers. They had to sack them because it may not be exactly they are doing, but COVID-19 impact may be buying. It takes some trend in order to restore investor confidence. Our businesses, the economy, you have to clear off your finance minister. What happened in the case of Ghana? You can't man penny no way in to 10 I say penny away from a bonnet. Now, after you have your own MPs, members of parliament, I organize a press conference. After we didn't see Ghana Bakose Mukurada. They organized press conference and called on the president to fire his cousin or the finance minister. What did the president do? He need to change. And then he gave some flimsy excuse to say, Yako IMF, and that China IMF, no, after the IMF negotiations near there. And even after the IMF negotiations, his cousin was still holding on to the office of the finance minister. Now, Office Ghana for Sebi. They were just waiting for the opportunity to go and cast their vote so that they will show this government or this party where power lies. And that is one of the contributory factors to keep Kenuforiata in position as finance minister. This is a party of intellectuals. This is a party that prides itself with the slogan, we have the men. Now we have the men, After the finance minister, one person was kept in power for almost 7 years. Now, Sabi, Adiani Dragon ya Bibia say, not what political test. Now I can say, and no crime, you still put him in charge of an international kind of position, say, only the international market. I mean, for Christ's sake, who does this? And you expect the people to forgive you? That is one. Two, when it came to appointees, we complained, ministers, deputy ministers, CEOs, MMDCs, Mr. President, you reshuffle, Mr. President, Maminia, Sebi, party, your membership, we are in excess of 6 million. We are in excess of 6 million. Nenti, Sebi, that positions, government positions, now can go mukra 5,000 or a little above 5,000. And he said, it be 8 extra 4 years, why don't you just let them sit aside and then you bring new people on board? No, more expertise. At least when they also come, at least and also bet me so much for microphone was on important no so kakrabitini aswamano. But this time the president didn't do that. Look at the successive government about from 1992 up to the year 2016 Akufo-Addo winning power. There has been constant reshuffle. I remember the time of President Kufuor. But the style that you exhibit must reflect the progress of the party. Don't forget to say you didn't come on your own strength. One as independent candidate and I will be winning for that matter and over the year party B would not party B ticket so and they will buy to the point that the general secretary of the New Patriotic Party had to hold a press conference and call on the president to demand for reshuffle. 19% ni papa mu se na ni ministers ni appointees na eye na ko bia bojo so a into free senka general secretary would have called for a reshuffle. Everybody was calling on the president to reshuffle his appointees. He would not listen. I remember after issued a statement and the president in an interview in Kumasi break. I remember very well the president said Omo calling for reshuffle. He doesn't think so Omo genuine NPP members, but these are unemployed opposition elements that Omo pay to. Can you imagine this painful comment? Now
we reflect on my number 2.
I am telling you because Semeni won Potemubi na Fanisemi Wetiwa East. Na se minim se akwa we ne yedi na bedi DCE wo min Potemuha. Wa bone proka beye 4 years. Ya kasa mwa se ni ekoi emfa intimuyi no na fofromra. Na se mampanyi no te akonya so so oyi na. Me mi kosa ewo between two things. Either say me kwakoto abanitia me party na se me nto abanokura, and that accounts for the low voter turnout. No, we will come to it very shortly. Is a contributing factor?
Various pieces, no.
Various what?
Parliamentary candidates, no. I don't emphasize one more. Mampeni nanado dear, ye can walk what didn't be a enti mu amwa kamu se wono kwa na mu hwe na ade na mu hwe ye about me anim.
Okay, FM.
Nina, as for the pieces, no, you bet me analyze omo strength and weakness. It is a subject for another day.
Okay.
But for now, our focus is on we are doing we are trying to post-mortem analysis. I said obi akabebi. Now, whether food poison or whether you want to body no send a bear you can fish out in your sea and send a bear next time and continue. Then you see fish the bear and I'm never pro a profit and sign Mampany no first born but these are low hanging fruit. We don't want to go for the low hanging fruit. We are going for the Opemunankasa. Top on Ghana for to Abamano. And and we are telling you on authority, say na maya bedu bedi na party for na sabe. Because Nyatumu Dawson. Man for Nimpansa dear we nkoyi. But say omubesi omoboti mi apemu aka no kure no na omoye no okoka eno ye ne eye na kai national executives need to see omobo free mampanyi squarely for the public to know what was going on in the boardroom. I think we will not be here. Look, National Cathedral, Sabi, National Cathedral is the president's own dream and his own ambition. It is not in the NPP manifesto anywhere. We are presidential candidate. Now, say Nyankopon so die. Say who we near. We be see sorry danyama. Now, a ban is saying and when you were asked, say, point ben now be first or be see sorry die. Who see you? Why boto mena ankwankwa for ena sorry. After we be mampenya, then you change the narrative. Now you want government to commit its resources into the project. We speak.
So Obama,
yes sir.
Sir, obi be di mampenya. Okase. Me ba me ya kwan Messi school me ye we ya sabi say ya nyanyini botom e na ode eka enti so kasa
enunti na amanyuku bia ansa na ba bedi o man so na be election who present policies through the manifesto enti who the manifesto no ba o kire kwan ya obefa so a obesi once it is in the manifesto no you say we need you are committing the national resources to getting it into fruition. But where it is not captured in the manifesto, yebisa umawesi so dia say, you go to many sorry nebesino. You don't come and change the narrative. And no kwakeke. Senkebia uka ne sample nebi a committee resources no. And $58 million are so called to speak say yeti no na akumu. And anketimi ready building no. I've been angry. Look at how the opposition and this before taking National Cathedral no more to the point to say tokro na amnana da homa nsuwa to abegumu kura no mo ye demonstration mo ko hoko swimi wo mu nyina etwetwa ahunfo ni nyina. You think that the ordinary people sitting in Dema, sitting in Akumadan, sitting in Lipe, in the voter region na Azim, so who these images are obefa abaini serious obeka say there be Abai we mu we still sika do into mun kona from ra. And that is exactly what has happened to us. Make am one am in DDEP. This domestic haircut buy. Look, obi any savings onim say the retirement afin or obabe hanese retirement package. And then you do your mismanagement by the finance minister Ken Oforiatta. That person no savings no get affected. Now we're showing the investment. You think the person is going to forgive you? My brother, let's face the fact. You think that person is going to forgive you? So I can go on and cite 101 examples of policies and other unpopular decisions of Akufo-Addo. Now, look at something like betting tax. Obi and I so Ebia ono to ni game na ono dia PPP. Boys your money na ukada for any idea. Young guys na. Betting idea. In fact, it is unfortunate, but say but that is the reality. Adi omo ya no. Na so omo say o ti omo tax, omo wini na say ebia ni pay wini ebia 1,000 guys. Ghana cedis. Previously na ntesa.
So Ramadan no kakrama me.
Hello. Okay. As we speak, people are still paying COVID levy. People are paying G levy. So at a point, the vice president and as a presidential candidate, Dr. Baumia, campaign no kase onoba obeza be G levy over the cancel betting tax. Me amount for the bisana and say, "See how we a man penny abedi echi ade na won 1 year review." And now I made one of the yet near Baumia and say Baumia okay the policy. Meanwhile, Baumia is on record to have registered his displeasure about how do you call it, G levy. Baumia in an interview with Kwame Sevakai on Peace FM. Eka say, no, for us to do away with cash in the system, electronic transactions, say you be promote electronic transactions, then we don't have to tax it. So we don't have to tax Momo. But because Ken Oforiatta will not list, and President will support Ken Oforiatta because of the relationship with him. This is where we are today. This is where we are today. Meaning, and you know, our main tier NPP, our party, tier Bemu, your coalition, then we get 41%. Mahama said it. Mahama wabedi mampenyinda and ono dumso and ono freeze on public sector employment and ono in fact mismanagement of the economy and ono so many things went wrong. I say Mahama has become a saint. Ghana for Mahama Sambra. Now Mahama Sambra, Omama 51% to Omama 52, Omama 53, Omama 54, Omama 55, Poly 57. I say, oh my lord. Now Bonnie Ben NPP all because of Akufo-Addo. Bonnie Ben Pan NPP because of Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo who have before and I said Ghana for the Akoto Abay. Baumia became an unintended casualty. Baumia became an unintended casualty. I mean, but because of Akufo-Addo who have before until Nipan Akoto Abay say, Panza Baumia, who will take you over the end and Kamahama Mefa. And no Nakosi.
A casual look at the results. The northern regions are urban. Also, say you say or no a northerner. It comes from the northern region, and then the Muslim factor. Say so engagement will be so much to blame. Say at least you say Kahana Enya. I was not cabot me Tribiama.
Minia, I am to be honest with you, I'm one person who does not believe in tribal and religious politics. Tribal and religious politics, I don't believe in it. In the sense, say, look, the NDC, what's the NDC? In 1992, Jerry Rawlings of Ivota region, Eko Aka, Ifi Central region. This is a South-South ticket, and Momodiko election. They won. Mebuana. In the year 1996, Rawlings, Atamios, South-South ticket, they won. MPP na yafa bibi atichire ye ho say ye fa Southerner say ye fa Northern vice presidential candidate and now ye fa Northern presidential candidate say ye fa something vice presidential candidate. Yen ye di this attitude. Ghana for na no muhwe. Ghana for no he na sitting mu na watu aba. Inti regardless say una ufi zongo, una uye tremoni, una ufi north. Ghana ni no so sabi ote north na say ade no ye ton 5 cedis a ono so ton 5 cedis o. So ote south ni ye ton 5 cedis ono so ton. Inti o mehwe tintina tinze uye ni kromu ni anase one ne sum ba ko na watu sa aba no. Inti sa religious any tribal politics no me I don't believe in, I don't subscribe to that. Because and the result of this 2024 election is enough indication for all to see say it doesn't play a major role in Ghana's election. Ghana say Nigeria and some of the countries in the sub-Saharan continent they are so fixated on religion and tribe. In Ghana it is not like that. Look at the vote in Ashanti region. Who would have thought say a day will come NDC will get as many as 600,000 plus votes in Ashanti region? Who would have thought? But that is the reality today. Today, NDC seemingly is becoming attractive in Akan communities because Akan for also say no, ye bottom anaya system near day to Abana. Ye me is a chinchinanchi party way homa ye Akan. So let's dispel that proposition. It has no place in our body politics. Let us go for the real fact. And the real fact is that Ghana today is sophisticated. It's so discerning, say, or any bottom no the atuabano. He will not focus on the dia wavy and answer suma wation. So it had little significance. And I think going forward, no, it is one of the things that NPP in penny for so more say, yeah, quite abattoir. They should do away with that thing. Say, wait free here. No. It is neither here nor there. So we represented the minority tribe, and this one, it has no significant bearing. Take your own uncle, Alan Tremanti, for instance. Alan Tremanti made people believe, say, he's from Ashanti region. He was going to pull a surprise Ashanti vote. What was Alan's result in Ashanti region? Alan's result is 50,000 people. So clearly, no, it tells you, say, this kind of tribal, it has no place in our body politics. It means system NPP. That is why we are calling for reforms, restructuring of the party. Can say it is about time voter college, in electing your leaders, at the constituency level, regional level, and the national level, as well as the presidential candidate. Now, all registered members of the new patriotic party in good standing should be allowed to vote. That kind of system, delegate kakrebi, me am a delegate. And I am speaking against the delegate system because it is fraught with so many irregularities and so much corruption. Meaning, you don't think, say, look, there has been a pattern in recent times, say, okay. Do you know where this thing is coming from?
Daddy.
Say, vote anika say mo amaye nsika yenkoto aba ni o pese o kire wunyina ne say mo maye mo ho delegate kakra bi na edu abato wo no so a mo kwa ko yimu leaders a ya mo bi 5,000 ya mo bi 10,000 ya mo bi 2,000 ya mo bi fridge ya mo bi burner cooker and so on and so forth na mo ko yi parliamentary candidate no ana presidential candidate na amaye na edu yen yeso a na mo aba say monsa pan yenkoto aba. You think say they are not watching, they are not listening, they are not observing? So it is about time, say, let's demystify this delegate system. Young claim fee honum. Let us allow the ordinary member of the party one register our kita card, our utiani dues, and then a good standing member. They do about one yemo muntia. Na sebe say the Wama constituency. Na the NPP for a higher beye ebia 30,000 and 40,000 no more to aba a young parliamentary candidate. Apparent moment yamo ubia bribe. So we create a crack here now with me a bit in your quantity to bribe. Want to me more than even 100 cities, want to me more. What I say. So and want to me more it means you cannot influence their choice of who becomes the leader in that constituency. And that is what we need to do. We cannot continue, and let me emphasize, we cannot continue to be exercising the same old style. The status quo must change. If not, we should not expect new results.
Okay. Mami na wase na mi senya mpamfama o.
Asida ya wodia.
Afeni asha asenti ye be said in komachi.
Matunia.
Mesebe da spa on council. Kwaku